Trying to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pray for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself. For real.
How old you turning?
Because I gotta work again.
No, how old you turning on the 3rd? What age?
You know, I got like, what's that called? You know how like when, you know, no, you know how like when
like, y'all should just do a
You're a goof who drank your baby.
Oh my God.
You drank your baby to the grave.
Make me mad. Make me.
If Chrisean Rock hasn't already demonstrated her hatred for Junior, this situation surely affirms it. Many were surprised when she couldn't even remember his birthday. She also brushed aside his medical documents as if they didn't matter.
Allegedly, Chrisean Jr.'s medical records been leaked. I don't know how true it is, but it's saying that he got all type of stuff and how she was being neglectful.
So apparently somebody that leaked Chrisean Rock and Junior's medical records from when he was born, listing the list of issues that he had.
There are far more sinister rumors. Before the year ends, she plans to place him in foster care, according to rumors. Even though CPS was already getting calls to intervene, she's effectively handing him up herself rather than fighting for her own child. Do you believe it is feasible? After destroying his opportunity for a decent start in life, she tries to portray him as someone else's problem. Even Blue isn't stepping in to help the youngster because Junior keeps claiming that it isn't his. The grandparents should also be considered. They also don't want to raise him. Chrisean's mother likes to act worried, but everyone remembers the widely circulated video where she and Blue's father blatantly refused to take Junior home following Chrisean's incarceration. It was cold-hearted. But things get worse. Prior to these foster care rumors, she was accused of feeding Junior strange medications that would render him comatose for hours so she wouldn't have to deal with him.
It's the medical documents that have been released that people were saying are the medical documents of Junior, Chrisean's son. I'm going to tell you where to go to watch this on YT in a minute. So I don't know if these are actually Junior's medical records, but I will say that the medical records appear to have been written by a medical professional, just the terminology that was used and stuff, okay? I do believe there's somebody's medical records, all right? Now, the one thing that makes me a little leery about it is it says that the mother admitted to prenatal substance abuse, and it listed some substances that she admitted to. I just find it hard to believe that Chrisean would ever even admit that.
When she's upset, some say she even touches him. That's awful. A few months ago, Junior was playing with Chrisean Rock on one of her live streams when she suddenly held up her hand and said, "Watch this." The child flinched away, afraid she might hit him.
Like, y'all should just do a
You're a goof who drank your baby.
Oh my God.
You drank your baby to the grave.
Make me mad. Make me.
crazy.
Trying to get it for my family. Yeah, we may mess up on the way. I need y'all to pray for me. I don't need y'all to pass judgment. Please keep your opinions to yourself.
His face was filled with worry as he fumbled to get out of the chair. Everything was said in that instant. His own mother is the source of his fear. Many vowed that Junior's frightened response was evidence that Chrisean Rock had already touched him. When unsettling images of Junior really bleeding at sensitive areas began to circulate online and were forwarded directly to CPS, things became much more repulsive. The outcry was too great to ignore this time. CPS had previously dismissed all of the complaints made against her, but new proof compelled them to finally take action. Despite the mounting reports, a former CPS officer even came out to explain why Junior hadn't been removed from her care. She stated, "Listen, as a former social services specialist for NDHHS, whenever you go into someone's records, you leave a footprint, which is why I never messed around with it." Then she revealed that there had been a leak. The details of Junior's real medical reports were startling. The leak claims that in addition to other severe health problems, Junior has FAS, visual impairments, seizures, and spasticity, and even tested positive for opiates. It was a straightforward inquiry that blasted through the comments. When all of this was happening, where was CPS? Many babies who test positive still go home with their parents, the former investigator clarified. to make sure the mother has the necessities. CPS may simply do a house inspection, perhaps provide a few services. But many act as though CPS is the ultimate solution, which isn't the case. However, Chrisean Rock was already facing criticism during a live stream with Deli Frost before the scandal became well known. Halfway through, someone who had called him posing as a fan turned the tables and blamed her in public for wrecking Junior's life, even going so far as to brand her demonic and evil. The conversation became heated, and Chrisean's response just made it worse.
Watch this. Why you run like that? Why you run?
Shortly after that chaos, Chrisean Rock was embroiled once more when she made an appearance on another live stream and basically showed that she didn't care about Junior's well-being. She actually left him crying in the car so she could defend her position against Blue instead of acting like a mother and checking on her own child. She chose to call a random Twitch staff member someone she didn't even know to go check on her child due to the loudness of the cries while she was still arguing with Blue on the phone.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Dad.
Busy, so I'm gonna call you later. I'm not even busy.
Babe,
Busy right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? You mind taking them to the car? Thank you. You mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
The audience was furious and swiftly accused her of ignoring the kids. Twitch made a quick choice. They barred her from the platform because they didn't want to be associated with that mess. Chrisean Rock, of course, later tried to deny it, but it was rejected. As it happened, people saw it firsthand.
There you go. 2, I did not leave my child in no freaking car. He was outside where everybody was standing. It was multiple people sitting around his stroller, waiting for me to get off the phone. Cause my child father is over here being demonic, don't want to support me, don't want to do nothing, don't want to send me nothing. He talking about sit in the house. Because what? I have a great support system. I have help. I have Pastor Mike. I have Tim Bone. I can name. I have Arissa. I have a lot of support that's there for my son. I don't have to pay for anything. Diapers, wipes, clothes, you name it. No, I'm not homeless. That's the other thing. Stop. Y'all weird, especially that whole side. Y'all never cared for my son. What the heck?
How old your son
Because
turning?
I gotta work again.
No, how old he turning on the 3rd? What age?
You know, I got like, what's that called? You know how like when you know, no, you know how like when.
And she sat there in utter ignorance as the world observed the birth of her own kid. She tried to conceal it, stumbled when she spoke, and still didn't get it right. She eventually gave up completely and just stumbled through the scenario. But the disdain didn't stop there. She really unfollowed the Instagram page she created on the day Junior was born. Instead of showing love for her son, she also followed Bino, her new boyfriend. It's cold because, let's be honest, Chrisean Rock has shown that since Junior was born, his well-being has always come last. Her actions did not especially startle anyone. They would have taken that baby if CPS had been sincere long ago. They weren't though. Chrisean knew she could get away with it too. Remember how Junior had a hernia at birth before Blue lost his temper? She didn't keep up with his appointments and kept ignoring them. That's when Blue said, "I don't care about Chrisean's feelings," and shared images of Junior's health issues on the internet. She acts as if my son's everyday suffering is unproblematic. You had a baby on live, but you were disturbed that the reality was live. She is an awful mother. She really isn't fit. She's been skipping the appointment and postponing the operation to get what she wants. I thought about that procedure when I went to Baltimore. They were talking about how she failed to show up for the appointment. At the time, most people sided with Chrisean Rock because they thought Blue was just being toxic. However, looking back, it's clear that he wasn't totally off. Posting those intimate photos was improper. However, Chrisean was held accountable for his deeds. Otherwise, Junior would just keep suffering. In addition to the awkward moment, she was incapable of remembering her own child's birth date. For the record, Junior's birthday is September 3rd, but when the time came to introduce her new partner, she didn't throw a party, publish anything, or do anything else. She actually stopped following his page. That, along with the claims that she intended to place Junior in foster care, infuriated people. In one of the harsh comments, a reader commented, "The fact that she was locked up during his first birthday. This woman makes it very evident that she doesn't care for that baby. Even though you would assume she would go all out for a little moment. I give a head shake. He deserves better." Someone else said that it wasn't the first time she had prioritized a man over her child. It's hard to argue with that, to be honest. What truly stokes the fires is the fact that a lot of this has allegedly been taking place in front of cameras. According to some, Chrisean Rock is more focused on preserving media attention than on actually meeting Junior's needs. Some claim that in order to achieve influence, she's putting drama ahead of her own child. According to rumors, Chrisean's attempts to stir things up online have a negative impact on her well-being whenever the focus starts to fade. Another alleged issue is the people she chooses to associate with. Internet users assert that she is constantly in and out of messy relationships and lives in a chaotic atmosphere. This behavior extends to her function as a mother. Rumor has it that her priorities are constantly shifting. Junior's needs are somehow overlooked in the commotion as she alternates between talking about her music and her new beau. The trend has been steady since the start. According to those who have been keeping an eye on it, why CPS hasn't stepped in more strongly has also been questioned. Some believe that because agencies don't want to draw criticism or become involved in the matter themselves, Chrisean's fame acts as a barrier keeping them from intervening. Others think that because of her wealth and connections, she might have had just enough influence to keep things from getting worse. On the other hand, the same query is commonly posed online. How much is too much before anything changes? Then there is the darker side of the allegations, which is that Junior's future could be in grave danger if this continues. Commenters are concerned that he would eventually have to deal with the fallout from this public disaster. They also argue that no child should have to live like that. Some even contend that since everyone grows weary of being in the middle of this storm, Blue's choice to withdraw isn't wholly wrong. Critics point out that in all of this turmoil, Junior is the only one who is actually losing. The fact that everyone is fighting about who is right and who is wrong only makes the situation more painful. To be honest, some people say they hope Junior will be put in a safe place where he may finally experience real love and stability. A household that encourages good habits and gives him the peace of mind that all children need. Because of Chrisean Rock's reckless behavior and her fanbase's support for her as though it were entertainment, the entire situation now seems tragic rather than hilarious. And the primary subject of conversation is whether she would actually give priority to her new partner over her own son. If you look at it online, that's exactly what's happening. With every new livestream, rumor, and dispute, Junior seems to be moving further down her list of priorities. After hearing her foster care presentation, people are sure she might follow through. Whether she does or does not, the mere possibility of it has generated a lot of discussion online. I want to hear from you, though. What are your thoughts on the matter? Is Chrisean Rock's never-ending drama about to take another unpleasant turn? Or do you believe she would actually put her kid in foster care? Please leave your thoughts in the already busy comments section below. Before you leave, please hit the like button, share this with your followers, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next shocking controversy we cover. I swear you don't want to fall behind on this stuff. Just click the video that shows up on your screen if you're ready for more turbulent celebrity drama right now. It's not nearly as insane as this one.